Good evening, Eamon here from Ashdown Farm. Another video on retirement or change of career. The last evening we spoke to you was in connection with keeping fit and what's the first thing to do when you retire. And I spoke about going to your doctor, getting your medical done and working out a program for yourself to keep yourself fit, because as I said, that if you have a fit and healthy body, you cannot enjoy your retirement. And having done a bit of research on that whole area over the last couple of months, and talking to top medical people and looking at the three main causes of death in older people. And the first one is cancer, heart attacks, heart trouble and strokes. And the next one is Alzheimer's. They're the three. They take up something like about 80 to 90% of the reason why people dies. And I suppose in with the heart and that is the chest and all the rest. But the point the couple doctors was making was that they is what finally kills you. But a lot of people are nearly dead before that. Dead is probably not the right word, but they're so incapacitated because of whatever, whether it's pains or whether it's just, muscle wastage or whatever, and they're not able to move, or even they have a poor quality of life for the last 7 or 8 years. That with tablets and all of this is able to keep us alive till we're 90s, 95, 96, and I seen on YouTube yesterday some woman celebrating her 107th birthday. Now I'm not sure what sort of quality of life she had. She was sitting there with the cake, so I don't know anything about her. It's to be absolutely brilliant to live to 90, 95 years of age, but it's the quality of life. And you need to manage that, and you need to start doing that, and to improve that. It's no point in doing it when we're 80s and 90s. We need to get that plan in place now. Get our exercise regime in place. Get our health. And even exercise, first thing, you exercise your body and you exercise your brain and you fill your brain with good material. We are probably spend too much time listening to too much news and too much reading the paper and too much bad stories. Why do you turn on the radio first thing in the morning when you get out of bed and you hear of who's been shot, or what gangland killing it was, how many people died with COVID, how many COVID cases there is, who was killed in a car accident on the road, or what bank had been robbed, or shops or whatever, and you go down the road and you meet your neighbours and they usually have something, who's dead and who's not, and who's very sick and who has cancer and all the rest. Okay, it's good to hear that the news about your neighbours and all the rest, but we do not want to consume our brain, listen to that bad news every day. Why would it not be better maybe to turn on your laptop or your iPad or whatever you have and turn on a YouTube video of somebody to help to motivate you? Some educational program on the morning time, and along with drinking your healthy breakfast, now you're exercising your brain with healthy and good material going into your brain. You have good food going into your stomach and into your body, and you have good material going into your brain, and then go for a walk. And I guarantee you that will kickstart your day, that you'll have a much, much more positive and happier day. So they are the things that we need to start looking at and doing if we are going to be very serious about having a good, healthy, quality retirement. Stop listening to all this negative news from every station. Like at one stage I would listen to Irish News, BBC News, Sky News, CNN, any of the news, Fox News, anything. I'd be constantly listening from all over the world what wars, what famine, what's going on. It helps to educate you to a certain extent and maybe helps you to have a conversation with your neighbour when you meet down the road. But it's a negative conversation. It's not good news. So we don't need to be filling our brain with such rubbish. So we need to look after our body, we need to look after our brain, and we need to look after our diet, our brain, and our exercise. So if we do the three things in the morning and set yourself up and look at where they'll help to take you during the day. And not be looking to be always looking to hear the bad story, okay?